Pat. Hey there, guys. Sherman here at Barrington Real Estate. Today, I'm getting a chance to chat with one of my good friends, Chantel Gray. Hello. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Chantel is owner and operator of Winrose Oasis Counselling. They provide a number of mental health and counseling services for everyone in the general population, including everyone. So, mental health is a really important thing these days because there's a ton of things going on in the world. And just like you want to take care of your body, you want to take care of your brain as well, and your emotions, and all that stuff in between.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. Well, away we go. Chantel, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
Handshake, high five, whatever we're doing. Bump it. Boom. Well, first, tell me a little bit about kind of your background and kind of what inspired you to start providing mental health services.
Yeah, so actually my mom started out when she moved here, became a social worker, and I kind of looked up to her, and I always volunteered in the community, and I said, I might as well get paid to do this, so why not, right? So I did my bachelor's, I did my master's, and then I worked in not-for-profit, and then through working with, at a particular organization, another friend of mine, coworker, was starting a private practice, and I said, wow, I never knew this was part of something we could do, so that was my first in, and then I worked with her for a little bit, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, I could do this. And my mom was like, we should start this on our own, right? And so we did that while working our 9-to-5 jobs, and then eventually we started to be full-time. We quit our other jobs and just went full force into this, and now we have an office here in Hamilton, and we just opened up one in Brantford.
Okay.
So we're trying to expand and making sure that we can be accessible to individuals in the community that are seeking support.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of people who have gone through various levels of trauma when they're younger and never actually dealt with it as a
Right.
grown-ups. I guess can you share a little bit about what are some of the things that what are some of the a couple items that people most have that are issues that are kind of popping up that they need really help with?
Yeah, there's so much, unfortunately, because we're living life and we're trying to just get through the day. But a lot of it is around parental relationships, right? Not having the support they need as a child, and then growing up kind of being very overly independent, and they want relationships and finding it hard to connect with people. So there's a lot of that. Parents also needed some support with the growing up their children in this society, right? They grew up in a different way, and now having to adjust in social media and all those things. Also around anxiety and depression, especially during the pandemic. It was like heightened so much for people. So
Wait, can we do one for anxiety and one for depression, because they're both they're cousins, but I mean they're both
yes,
individual in their own, right?
that is true. So yeah, a lot of people struggle with anxiety that then leads to sometimes the depression, so they can have both. But we see a lot more in children nowadays where they're not really struggling with how to manage or struggling with friendships. I also see a lot of that, especially girls. I don't know what's happening with the girls' friendships, but a lot of that. A lot of that's happening. So those are just a couple of the things that are going on, and we use different modalities to support people, whether that's cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm training EMDR, and I'm working on certification in play therapy, especially for children, but also adults can have fun and play as well.
I have heard about play therapy.
Yes.
It's supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah, so you can do like sand tray, you can puppets, you can just do non-directed where you just kind of let them explore, because kids learn a lot through play, and that's something we as adults kind of miss, right? And we also, I think we should do more play in our lives.
Yeah,
so
when you get up into the working world and you're kind of grown, it's like, okay, I gotta do work, I gotta do a relationship, I gotta do some parenting, and there isn't very much time for, there's some social life as well too. There's not very much time for, let's just sit down and just play and relax.
Exactly. And even storytelling, like, that's why I created this book, What's in
Yes, I was going to ask about it.
Yes, because I tend to focus on more children and youth, but also work with adults. But I do have a special heart for children, and I created this book kind of loosely based on my own experience of moving to Canada. And use my daughter's name, Abigail, as the main character.
All right.
And it's just about moving and trying to fit in and being made fun of for the bubbles in her hair, so these things in her hair. So that's what we call them in Jamaica, those hair clips. And then throughout the story, you see her kind of use each color as something she likes about herself, so a way to build her self-confidence throughout the book. So I hope people like this, and at the end, kids can write in their own what their bubble means for them. And so I wanted to make it a bit of a therapeutic book, because that's still a part of what I do.
My sister had bubbles like that in her hair when she was little too.
I did too, and I actually had experience of people asking, what is in your hair? So that is where the title really came from, because I felt how it felt to be like, it's weird. So that's why I came up with this.
That's beauty. Well, one thing is that I did get a copy for my daughter Nina. She doesn't have any bubbles in her hair just yet. I'm learning how to do a little black girl's hair. I'm figuring it out, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of texture and patience you have to have with the
Growing that
Yeah,
patience.
yeah.
Growing that patience. Nina, thank you for making me have more patience. Appreciate you. Well, if we are skipping off work, tell me something maybe fun and interesting about you that maybe most people don't know.
Well, yeah, I like nature. I like just going by water when I can. Just because of work, I haven't been going outside as much, but I'm really trying to be more intentional about going outside. I actually like food a lot. I'll eat. I don't look like it, but I'll eat.
Yep.
So
Food is great.
Yes, food's awesome. And yeah, I'm always open to traveling, see new things, try new things.
Okay.
Like, I'm not really a brunch girl. I'd rather like go out and do adventure, like, you know, if it's archery or something. I just want to be active, so that's what I like to do.
So like axe throwing or?
I haven't done it yet, but that's on my to-do list.
It is a fun time.
Okay.
Well, if we're talking about food, you did mention you like food. Are there any of your favorite restaurants in Hamilton you'd like to give a quick shout out to?
Yeah, well, you know, I need to do more of getting into the community around food because I just eat at home. But but I do enjoy Mikey's. I've also enjoyed Island Grill.
Island Queens?
Island Queens, yes. Sorry. Yes,
Keisha.
yes, they're
Stuff.
amazing. Yeah, so those are some of the main places I like here.
The cornbread at Island Queens is fire.
Yes, I love a cornbread, so.
And the oxtail poutine.
Oh, I haven't had that yet. Okay, so thanks for putting me on.
and chicken sliders. Sorry, I go on. It's good stuff.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I need to eat more there then.
Yeah, well, tell me either when's the next book coming out, or what does the future hold for Winrose Oasis?
Well, we just hope to grow. We've grown our team, so we have individuals on our team who speak different languages, so we're able to service everyone.
And what languages do you guys cover?
So we have someone who speaks Yoruba and other South Asian languages. I can't remember, there's 5, but I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But we're available here in Hamilton or in Brantford or online.
Oh, right.
So anyone in Ontario. And we're just, wanted to connect with the community more, be involved. Organizations, if you want us out there, we'd love to come and support. And in terms of the book, hopefully I definitely want to have a second book soon.
Yeah.
I don't know when that will be, but just continue to grow the community in terms of building up books and supporting children, and see where it goes.
I do want to say supporting children it's a beautiful endeavor, and a beautiful effort, because kids need that kind of support. As much as we are parents, children are raised by a village, and in this kind of world that we have, hustle and bustle, and everyone can live where they are, that piece of a village is kind of lost.
Right.
So,
I agree.
Giving that support is a wonderful thing.
Yes, thank you.
And I guess last but not least, are there any people you'd like to shout out to? Maybe Ruth,
Yes,
who's
of
been pretty
course.
fantastic, business partner.
Yes.
Anyone to shout out to who's been great support to the business and has really helped you guys grow?
Yeah, so shout out Ruth, who's also my mom. I thank her for igniting the idea for us to do this together, as well as I have lots of mentors that have helped and support, whether that's Nicole Franklin, she's been awesome, another social worker who has a private practice who kind of helped, set the foundation.
Nice.
And I have a village of other therapists in the field that have been so helpful. Can't name them all, but they've been all awesome, so many. And just in terms of Swollen has been really helpful in terms of business and all that, and that's been super helpful, so yeah.
All right. Well, I love the work you guys do. Congrats on your second location. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
And you guys can find Winrose Oasis Counselling on Instagram at
Winrose Oasis Counselling. Yeah, on most of our social medias, yes.
Yeah, right on the socials. We'll provide some links below. And everyone take as much as some people have a little stigma on mental health, take care of your brain and emotions. It's really important.
Yes.
So I hope to see you guys at a couple events later on this year.
Yes.
Anything popping up you want to mention before we go?
Well, I'm going to the garden party after this.
I'll be there too.
And whatever pop-ups are happening, I try to make sure I'm there to support. So I don't know where I'll be at, but I'll be somewhere.
Sounds good. Well, we'll see you around. Everyone, thanks for joining, and see you next time. Cheers.